with a very renewed sense of fire for it, which I think will be interesting. It was cool seeing Ash Solly and Cameron Rowson prepare together for this camp, Mikey.
Well, let's have a look. Obviously, Ash Solly, he has the experience, he has the height and reach advantage. But Ronnie Lee, he's put his career together more recently and has a lot more fresh fight experience than Ash Solly.
Yeah, for sure, Mike. So Ronnie weighed in at 91
Fighting
flat.
out of the blue corner, he's an Orthodox fighter, standing 184, 91 kilograms, 9 wins, 1 loss, 1 via KO. Representing House of Pain, Core MMA, all the way from Aotearoa, Ronnie Lee! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he's an Orthodox fighter, standing 191, 91.8 kilograms, 13 wins, 4 losses, 2 via KO. He is a King of the Ring finalist and former NZWKBF Cruiserweight champion, representing CKB Auckland, Ash Solly!
Of course, K1 Las Vegas winner, K1 New Zealand winner, Doug Viney, Olympic boxing rep as well in Ash Solly's corner.
Towards the final, your referee in charge, Clyde Cowley.
And little side note, Ash Solly's actually a new dad with a 5-month-old baby boy, so it'll be interesting to see if that's going to fuel his road to the top tonight.
Well, that's why he's been looking a little tired in at the gym. 3x3, second quarterfinal underway. Ash Solly coming out of the red corner, Lee out of the blue. And there's the bell to get us started. Solly looking to use that range, high guard.
Yes, Ash is definitely coming forward early.
Long guard using that parry. Lee just drifting to his left or into Solly's right. Landed a right hand there. Ash Solly does have a very educated lead hand, but he's got to be careful. We've already seen Lee has a bit of pop. Solly just leaning back out of the way of shots, but he has to be careful of those big overhands. We saw Lee switch to southpaw for a moment.
Yes, definitely. It's you're starting to see the power of Lee, and it's going to be interesting to see how that goes across the course of the first round. But he's ducking and weaving out of the shots for the most part. There's a great exchange here.
Good chin there from Ash Solly. Oh, big right hand and left hook follow-up. Solly holding on tight for dear life. Big shots, and that one looked a little bit south of the border, I'm not sure, but like Kelly said, get on with the business. Big shots, little counter left hook from Ash Solly.
Ronnie Lee is trying to make
needs
this
to have those hands a little higher. Big leg check though. Well, Lee just needs to be sure he doesn't run out of steam. He's carrying his hands very low as well.
Yeah, you're also seeing the side-to-side movement of Ronnie Lee kind of fade away. Oh, there it is again. He's started really well with it, but the more steady and still he is, the more it's going to favour Ash.
Solly still trying to find his timing, missed with that one too. Lee really looking to second phase off his kicks with those looping shots. Ash Solly leaning back with his hands down. This is only halfway through the first round.
Yes, you're definitely seeing Ronnie Lee as the shorter fighter, really focused on moving his head as he comes in. It's so very important.
Solly trying to get his jab established. Just walking into a little up jab. Ronnie Lee in the black shorts. Fighting out of the blue corner. Here's the aggressor at this stage, Ash Solly. Looking to land the knee there. I think another one that just looking dangerously close to the cup region. It's continuing on.
Yeah, for the most part, Ronnie has controlled this first round, just walking forward, landing heavy shots.
There's that right left kick to the right arm there. Lee, he looks dangerous on the counter. He's looking for that overhand right. It's a draw and overhand right counter. Solly started to pick up on that, and again, he's just dodging out of the way.
Yes, and also if you look, he's just done it then. He's just regained his guard. Ronnie Lee's guard just dropping a little bit, so you're just noticing the fatigue starting to set in a bit.
Knees to the body there from Solly. Well, he's weathered the early storm, but he still needs to be careful, and that's why that one went around the back of the head. Solly holds on, but definitely this is a 10-9 round for Lee. Missing with the overhand. Ash Solly getting out of the way. We'll be back right after this break, but it has been all fire, and this is the first round of the second quarterfinal. Welcome back to Eventfinda Stadium. Ash Solly on your screen. He will be getting a dressing down. He carried his hands very low, dangerously slow, walked into a huge overhand right from Ronnie Lee, who really had him under serious pressure very early in the first round. He rallied well, but Lee carries some real power. Not a man that I'd like to meet in a dark alley, Nyreen.
Not at all, Mikey. But like you said before, Ash Solly did weather that first initial round, so it'll be interesting to see how this round plays out.
Solly will be wanting to keep his range. Ash Solly, the man with the black and red shorts, all black, and the core MMA shorts from Ronnie Lee.
Ronnie Lee continuing that very forward movement. He's putting that pressure on Ash early in this round again.
Just got to be cautious. Ash Solly, he's getting backed up to the ropes, but those kicks just started to pay some dividends for him. And that second shot is the problem for Ash Solly.
Gosh, Ronnie's just swinging those punches in Ash, and it's really forcing Ash to think about a second option to come off those ropes and control the middle again.
Dangerously low with his hands, and that's a big problem. It's a guy who is looping those shots. Lee's looking to go to the body and then coming upstairs, which is catching Ash Solly, who checked that left kick nicely, landed a low kick of his own.
Yeah, you're starting to really see Ronnie Lee's lead leg kind of get a little bit tenderized on his stance.
Popping jab there, stinging jab from Ash Solly. Now starting to establish his range, but just walking in a little bit too close to Lee, who's looking to draw him into that big looping shot. Switches to southpaw. Just a little tickle there from Ash Solly when he switched through his right leg.
Yeah, you're starting to see...
Nice neck check. You see that lead hand jab there, Nyreen?
Yes, we love a lead hand jab, Mikey? But definitely, when you're looking at Ronnie Lee, the side-to-side movement has completely stopped. I think the fatigue is setting in, but he's standing dangerously in front of Ash Solly, who is now starting to pick up the pace a little bit.
Solly still looking a little bit off balance compared to perhaps when he left out of fighting 6 years ago, but he's starting to find his mark a little more frequently. The difference is, though, he only has a couple of knockouts to his resume. Big knee there from Solly up the middle, using that height advantage, coming off the high guard. But he's not known as a big puncher. Commentator's curse, just caught the spinning back fist. That is a legal technique. Spinning back fists are allowed in King in the Ring. Solly starting to hammer away on the legs.
Yes, Ash Solly just sensing the urgency of the situation right now. He needs to start controlling this round and going forward if he's going to pick up what he lost in that first round.
The guard much higher. Lee, though, looking more weathered, unable to sustain his attacks like he did early. Solly going to the inside thigh there. Yeah. Lee switching to southpaw once again, which gives Ash Solly a home for that big right hand of his. Little short right hand down the middle. Lee hurt badly now. Rocked against the ropes. Ash Solly firing to life. Big head kick. Big head kick. Ronnie Lee, he's been felled like a tree. He must beat the count. It is the end of the round. He must beat the count and show he's ready. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell. What a comeback from Ash Solly. We'll be back right after this break with more fire from King in the Ring. Well, Ash Solly staged a huge comeback towards the last 20 seconds of that second round, landing a massive head kick after the knee and after the right hand on Ronnie Lee. Ronnie Lee all at sea. Boom! Planted him like a tree. He beat the count only just, and there will be a lot of work having been done by Ethan Shep in that corner. Ash Solly will be wanting to get the job done early in this, the third and final round of the second quarterfinal.
Yeah, gosh, I don't envy the judges. That second round, Ash really picked it up, and just in the moment to have the awareness to jump the knee, it was phenomenal.
Oh, some great techniques. It was a right hand, it was a leaping knee, and then the head kick. And you can see he's done a lot of work downstairs to that leg, and just bringing the right leg up as a surprise technique. Doug Viney in the corner there, calling the shots, very experienced corner man.
Yeah, you can see Lee just switching stances. Obviously, that lead leg is gone, so he's had to rely on his southpaw fighting now.
He's got the right hand, his power hand, and his lead hand. Ash Solly tie him up, convinced to stop that action. Throwing the knee on the break. Solly would do well to go to the inside leg and start to take both legs apart. You see, as soon as he switched to conventional.
Yeah, you can definitely see he's noticing the pain that Ronnie Lee is having on those legs and the damage that he's built through the fight.
Yeah, Ronnie Lee still looking for that knockout shot. Eats the right hand there. Ash Solly starting to sit on his punches a little more. Big leg kick. That's low. That leg is gone. Absolutely jacked. Solly just wants to keep on taking advantage of it.
Ash Solly's IQ here is just showing.
That one taken on the shoulder, but he's still dangerous, Ronnie Lee. Well, he's through the kitchen sink, and I think the chimney with that one, Ronnie Lee. Plenty of heart, plenty of tick up. Ash Solly misses with the head kick up wide.
Just over a minute left in this beautiful fight, third round.
Ash Solly, he should have done enough. The second round would have been 10-8. He stopped his focus on the leg, but he just needs to go back there.
Yeah, gosh, it's just so visible seeing Ronnie Lee really tender on those legs.
Big right hand again from Solly. Let's see if he brings the head kick up again. Right on cue. That one just tickled the whiskers. Another right hand. Both these boys have expended a lot of energy. If you're a Ronnie Lecomte backstage, you'll be loving this. Just keep on beating each other, boys.
Ronnie Lee's hands are just gone. And Ash Solly is capitalizing on this by starting to throw those high attacks and straight punches down the middle.
Solly's got to be cautious here. He still can't give anything away against Ronnie Lee. We don't want it to go to the judges necessarily.
2 seconds, who wants it?
Nice counter punching from Lee. Lands that southpaw left hand. Big right hand from Solly off the hand control. Turns him, and there we have it. Great fight from both these boys. Not always pretty, but plenty of heart and a whole lot of fire. As we saw, this was a to and fro battle in a lot of ways. Big right hand there from Ash Solly. That started the work, and that key knockdown in the second round. Ronnie Lee really hurt, wobbled badly, big knee, and then the coup de grace shot.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, in the first round, you definitely saw Ronnie Lee take control, but the second was all Ash Solly, especially with this beautiful timed and placed head kick. Here you've got Ronnie Lee in the corner of Carlos Hicks and Ethan Shep of House of Pain, who are obviously very proud of him.
Well, it was a brave performance. And remember, we still have to go to the judges' cards. It depended on how they scored that first round. I would imagine it would be a 10-9 to Lee, 10-8 to Ash Solly in the second. Third round, again, Solly looked dominant for the most part, but you just don't know how that could go. If it goes to Lee, we could be going to a fourth extension round.
Yes, that's what these men have obviously got to be ready for.
All right, let's go to the towels.
Gentlemen, what a bout that was. After 3 rounds, we have a unanimous decision. Your winner and advancing through to the semi-finals, fighting out of the red